This is Patri, and as you can see, I'm enjoying Cohen's South book, Our Surprising Love Story. I found it in Barnes and Novels at the Grove, and I remember the first time I saw it, I couldn't get it because I was gonna see a movie. The theater is like basically next to it, and I was like, you know what? Next time I will find the book, and it turns out that it was the only book there standing, and I was like, that's it. It's a great sign. I'm getting it. So currently I'm in chapter 101. In case you want to read it with me, it is so good. And based on what I was reading in this book, God connected a word that Sav gave. It's written there. And then he mixed that word with a new word that he gave me. And that is the root of like the message that I'm about to bring you today. My life should be a comedy. I'm just trying to get comfy here. I think that we should just wait until I get comfy. Hold on. Oh my god. No. I feel like this is God's way of showing me what I deserve. It was like He gave me a little sneak peek, and even if it gets taken away, I'm not going to go running back to what I put up with before. This is what I have prayed for. This is what I am waiting for. Savannah, if you're watching this, I want to let you know that my soul, my spirit, and all my heart is moved by hearing what you wrote in your book with Cole. And it is something that I'm always praying to God for. Exactly, to not settle for less. And it's not about who you're waiting for, having someone in mind, but what are you waiting for? When you know what you truly want, you're not going to settle for less. And this is the message that I want to give to the girls and everybody else watching me. That was so beautiful. And look at my eyes, like I feel like I'm about to cry. This topic is so emotional for me, and I've been waiting until I felt like ready to say this. That is something that I'm always like asking God for. You know, that I don't want to be like, oh, this Friday let me just go on a date with this guy, and the next Friday a date with another guy, and then another guy and another guy. Like I don't want to be doing that. You know, really, I just really want to simply let God's way of flow in my life. You know, like I want that to be my decision. Sometimes, mostly all of the guys that have approached me asking me like, hey, let's hang out and things like that, it makes me feel like very pressure because it makes me feel like all that they want is to show off. And the kind of questions that I ask that I'm asked, it's like, hey, I have a car. Do you want to hang out with me? And I'm like, that's definitely not the kind of guy that I want to hang out with, that I want to get to know better. So a message to all the girls out there, being asked by so many guys, that doesn't make you special or more important or more, you know, it doesn't. It really doesn't. I know that it can feel like great, the attention and everything, but really you have the attention of God, and that should be enough. And I want to let you know that there's so many good and amazing guys out there. And if you hear the message that Cole recorded before he met Savannah, before he even knew that God was going to orchestrate his meeting with his now wife, Savannah, he recorded this message where he is giving advice to guys and to girls, you know, that when it comes to dating, getting to know someone, it needs to be like if you have a friend, a girl that is a friend, and that person, that guy, it has to make you smile beyond that you smile when you're with your friends. You know, and that you can find a lot of amazing guys out there, but God has the best candidate for you. You know, and you don't have to do the same thing that everybody does. Everybody has their own unique love story. And if you really want to wait for what is meant to be yours, you will find it and you will know it. And I will stick to that feeling and to that thought, that belief. That's my faith. And I'm excited when I get to say, wow, I met this person, you know. And I'm excited. You know, I'm excited. I never know when things can happen. And I'm open. That's something that I've been saying. I'm open. I was not open while I was doing college this year, you know. But I am open because that's how my that's what I feel in my spirit. I feel like I'm open to God's possibilities, and I know that I have enough faith, to not settle for less. And I know that you have it too. So I just want to invite you to not settle for less, to trust God, because there really are good guys out there. And all of my life, mostly what I hear is like, oh, you're not good enough, or you're crazy, or things like that. That's all that I know from a human. But all that I know from God is acceptance, is mercy, is grace, and that is the reflection of who I am. And I ask it, God, look, help me forget this guy that hated me. Help me forget. I don't want to think that all the guys are the same. I don't want to be living with that feeling anymore. And that's what he did in me. So to all the girls that they had like bad experiences, I just want to let you know, just because you had a bad experience with someone, it doesn't mean that they are all the same. Trust me. No, don't trust me. Trust God. When he wants you to be with someone, when he wants you to be your best friend, it's gonna happen. Look at school and look at Savannah, Alabama, and California. It can be like Jess and Gabriel, Australia from California. It can be anywhere. It doesn't matter. What matters is that when God has someone in mind, he knows the divine timing for it. There's gonna come a lot of people that you're gonna be like, wow, they're great and everything, but there's always a but, So I just want to encourage you with this message. Please don't settle for less. And invest the time, like Savannah did, taking care of yourself and getting closer to God. You never know when it's gonna happen for you. So be inspired by my video, and don't forget to get the book. Really, you need it. It's amazing. I'm excited to continue to read it.